Essential tips for starting your balcony vegetable garden. Transform your balcony into a green paradise and grow your own fresh, healthy vegetables, even in the smallest of spaces. This practical, easy-to-follow tutorial is designed specifically for apartment dwellers who dream of having a garden. Whether you're a complete beginner or simply want to optimize your balcony space, this video will guide you step by step. Let's dive in and get growing. Your first step to balcony gardening success is understanding your available space and light. Start by assessing the size and layout of your balcony. Don't worry if it's small or oddly shaped. Any space can work with the right setup. Next, observe how much sunlight your balcony gets throughout the day. Vegetables like tomatoes and peppers need 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight, while leafy greens like spinach or lettuce can thrive in partial shade. If your balcony doesn't get much sun, select shade-tolerant plants or consider investing in affordable grow lights. Not all vegetables are created equal when it comes to small space gardening. Choose varieties that grow well in pots and don't require sprawling ground space. Some great options include basil, parsley, cilantro, and mint. Vegetables: cherry tomatoes, peppers, spinach, kale, and green onions. Fast-growing greens, lettuce and arugula. If you're new to gardening, start with 2 to 3 simple plants to build your confidence. Also, consider seasonal variations. Some plants thrive in summer, e.g. tomatoes, while others like cooler weather, e.g. spinach. When space is limited, think vertically. Vertical gardening allows you to maximize your balcony's potential, even if you're working with a tiny area. Here are some clever ideas. Use trellises to grow vining plants like beans and cucumbers upward. Install wall planters for herbs and small vegetables. Add tiered or stackable shelves for a multi-level garden. Hang pots from railings or overhead hooks to free up floor space. You don't have to spend a fortune either. Repurpose items like ladders or wooden crates to create your DIY vertical garden. Containers are the foundation of any balcony garden. Choosing the right ones is key to ensuring your plants grow strong and healthy. Here's what to look for. Size: larger pots hold more soil, which retains moisture better and allows roots to grow. For tomatoes or peppers, opt for 12-inch pots. For herbs, 6 to 8 inches will do. Material: use lightweight materials like plastic or resin for easy handling, but ensure pots are durable enough for outdoor use. Drainage: always choose containers with drainage holes to prevent overwatering and root rot. For soil, a lightweight potting mix designed for containers works best. Avoid garden soil as it can be too heavy and compact for pots. Now that you've chosen the right vegetables and containers, it's time to start planting. Follow these steps for success. Fill your container with the potting mix, leaving about 1 to 2 inches of space at the top. If you're planting seedlings, dig a hole in the soil and gently place them in, covering the roots with soil. If planting seeds, follow the depth instructions on the seed packet. Space plants appropriately to give them room to grow. Crowding can lead to stunted growth. Water thoroughly to help the roots settle and begin their journey toward healthy growth. Properly watering your balcony garden is essential, but doesn't have to be complicated. Follow these simple tips. Keep the soil consistently moist but not soggy. Overwatering can damage roots, while underwatering can stress plants. Use the finger test. Stick your finger about 1 inch into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. Water plants early in the morning to minimize evaporation and give them a full day to absorb moisture. For hassle-free care, consider self-watering pots or drip irrigation systems, great for busy apartment dwellers. Your vegetables need nutrients to grow big and healthy. Here's how to keep them well fed. Use a balanced organic fertilizer every 3 to 4 weeks to replenish nutrients. For leafy greens, focus on nitrogen-rich fertilizers, while fruiting plants like tomatoes benefit from phosphorus-rich ones. Between growing cycles, refresh the soil by mixing in compost or fresh potting mix to ensure it stays nutrient-rich. Even balcony gardens aren't immune to pests, but there are natural ways to protect your plants. Common pests like aphids or spider mites can be controlled using a neem oil spray. Alternatively, encourage beneficial insects like ladybugs or use companion planting to deter pests. Regularly inspect your plants for signs of stress or disease. Yellow leaves may indicate overwatering, while wilting can mean underwatering. Stay proactive to keep your plants thriving. A few essential tools will make balcony gardening much easier. Here's a quick checklist. Small trowel or spade for digging and planting, pruning shears or scissors for trimming and harvesting. Gardening gloves to protect your hands, a watering can or spray bottle for controlled watering. For those on a tight budget, many household items like small spoons or jars can double as gardening tools. Why throw away kitchen waste when you can turn it into plant food? Composting is a sustainable way to recycle peels, coffee grounds, and other scraps into nutrient-rich soil. For apartment gardening, you can use compact setups like a small compost bin or even a DIY composting bucket. Once your compost is ready, mix it into your pots to give your plants a natural nutrient boost. If you're worried about keeping up with your garden, don't be. Creating a low-maintenance gardening routine is easier than you think. Group plants with similar care needs together for efficiency. Set reminders for watering or fertilizing to stay consistent. Prune dead or yellow leaves regularly to keep plants healthy. Gardening doesn't need to take hours every day. Just 10 to 15 minutes of care can make a huge difference. One of the most rewarding parts of gardening is harvesting your own veggies. Look for cues like color and size to know when your plants are ready. For example, pick cherry tomatoes when they're fully red and slightly firm. Harvest leafy greens like spinach or lettuce by snipping outer leaves first, allowing inner leaves to keep growing. Trim herbs regularly to encourage more growth. If things don't go perfectly at first, don't give up. Many beginner gardeners face challenges like overwatering, inadequate sunlight, or nutrient deficiencies. The key is to learn from mistakes and adapt. If a plant isn't thriving, try adjusting its location, watering schedule, or soil. Gardening is a journey, and even the most experienced gardeners started with trial and error. Starting a balcony vegetable garden is an exciting way to bring a little green into your urban lifestyle while enjoying the satisfaction of growing your own food. It's a fulfilling hobby that can be adapted to fit any space or schedule. So what are you waiting for? Pick just one pot, plant a handful of herb seeds, and take your first step today. Success doesn't happen overnight, but every little effort you make brings you closer to a thriving balcony garden. Let's grow together. Like and subscribe for more. Check out our blog for more in-depth guides /lifeandwork.blog. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Comment below.